All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Buffalo Bills. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen completes it to Benjamin. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Green 39!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. The 13 yards that time of the 1st. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, Allen. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Allen off the play fake. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. A second down run for Abdullah. And some room to work. Space to run past the 20. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a first and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Allen looks to throw on second down. The throw left side complete to Scott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. He completes it to Abdullah. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run with Abdullah. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A dump off for Abdullah. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They come out here in the I. He'll get it up the middle, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Throwing now is Allen. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He gets away from one. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Okay, we expect to see moves like that from Le'Veon Bell, Todd Gurley, Kareem Hunt. But from the QB, rarely do we see moves like that.
He has good footwork. We know that. But, yeah, I don't know that I saw that move coming out of the bag.
Yeah, he'll be a little upset with me later. He'll tell me, I am an athlete.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Complete. Richardson has it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Detroit!
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Matt Milano able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
A handoff to Abdullah. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. He goes underneath for Yeldon. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep for the Redskins, Jamison Crowder. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And here come the Redskins now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. Burst by him near the 35. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And an alley to run. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are in for 6, and the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Allen. And for the third. Picked off by Troy Apke. Guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the busted contact. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Gone!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And then that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Allen. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play here for the Bills. 46 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Allen off the play fake. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Martavis Bryant from 21 yards away. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Will Lutz on for the point after. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, a good one done. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. David Emerson able to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 45 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 81 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
All right, now, look at 56.
A really
Look
good
at 56.
pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense,
Watch it
find
now,
the
Barney,
holes where
Barney.
guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can
All right,
step
now,
up
look
and
at
fill it.
56.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions. And frankly, that should have been another
Watch it now,
pick right
Barney,
there.
Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by StillDSwagg's. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bathema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll drop the throw. This one caught by Crowder. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Guys showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now after the run by Geis, here's first and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Geis, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Geis on a handoff left, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.